Annyeong 여러분, this is with Mindset Olympics. I just want to give a little bit of a analogy for relationships. I see relationships as like picking apples in an apple orchard or what have you. If you don't have apples in your area, whatever kind of fruit or pumpkins. But, in the fall in Michigan, it's traditional to go to an apple orchard and pick apples, right? And there's a season for apples, right? When they're their best flavor and all that stuff, which is interesting. The fruit of people is just like the fruit of different apples on an apple tree, on an apple orchard. And life is an apple orchard. And, there's those fruits where it's like, you got to pick that thing up to finally see that, oh, there's some bruising. And that's not an apple I want to put in my basket. And then there's the apples that you kind of got to look up real close and notice that there's like a wormhole in there, and you got to do a little bit extra investigating. And then there's some apples where you just look at it from a distance and you already know, oh, I'm not going to that apple. I don't even need to pick that one up. Or that one's laying on the ground, not going to get that one, like clearly. But unfortunately, it seems as though a lot of apples have some bruising out here in the field, out here in the apple orchard, out here in life. A lot of people have some bruising, and it's like you don't want to indulge in the fruit of them because the fruit of them is like bitter. And unfortunately, that scripture in Proverbs that says, like a gold ring in a pig's snout is a beautiful woman without discretion. Out here in this field of apples, it's almost like you're in an apple orchard that's completely ran through. To put it, I don't know how else to put it, completely ran through. It's the end of the season and there's all these apples, but you're still trying to pick them up, and they're all on the ground. Like, they're all on the ground. Everybody's taking their apples for the season, and you're the last one, and it's like you're still like hoping for something. And it's good to be optimistic and stuff, but like when it's not your season, but you're trying to make it your season for things to happen, connections to happen with people, it's just not your season, and it's just like going through an apple orchard that's been ran through already, and it's the end of the season. And when you're not using your discretion, you're not using your discernment, you will pick up and put apples in your basket that were not meant to be in your basket. So that's just a little word of wisdom I wanted to leave, because sometimes I'm a very much like in the comments kind of person these days. I have a lot of wisdom put in comments of other people's videos. So I said, this was something I put in the comments of another person's video, and I'm like, this like one really stuck with me. And, we've all been there. We've been that girl or that guy that's like picking through the apples, and it's like, there's none in sight. Like, why are we taking these apples home for ourselves when we know the fruit is not there? It's not going to be what we want it to be, and it's bitter. Better to wait until the next season and be content. So thank you so much for watching. This is with Mindset Olympics signing off. Annyeong.